Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Mike, and in this video I'm going to talk about iOS 26. Yes, you heard it right. Apple has just unveiled iOS 26 and I've got a full rundown of every single feature. The good, the bad, and the insanely cool one. So stick around to the very end because there are some surprises that you don't want to miss. So let's jump in. So this year, Apple is going all in on aesthetics, and iOS 26 brings one of the biggest visual redesign we have seen in years, and it's called Liquid Glass. So it's a new design feature that adds a translucent, almost glassy look to app icons, widgets, the control center, notifications, and much more. And here you now be able to choose from a fully transparent look which beautifully blends the icons into the wallpaper. Or you can even apply a soft tint to make them pop just a bit. It's subtle, elegant, and gives your iPhone a more dynamic layered look. And yes, even the keyboard and notification banners get the same treatment, making a whole system feel more immersive and visually unified. And it's not just a design update, it's a whole vibe. And with that, moving forward to the lock screen upgrades. So the lock screen also gets some love here. So first up is a dynamic lock. So this new clock style subtly changes based on your wallpapers, giving it ambient feel. And next is a spatial scene wallpapers. So here you can now convert your own photos into interactive 3D like lock screens. So here when you tilt or move your phone, this wallpaper subtly shift to create a parallax effect which seems to be super immersive and fun to play with. And with that, moving towards to the revamped camera app. So here Apple Camera app is now more minimalist than ever. So here at the first glance you will only see two modes, photo and video. But don't worry, all the other modes like portrait, slow-mo and the pano are still here. It's just hidden behind the swipe gesture. So here if you want more settings you can simply swipe up, and if you need a different mode you can just swipe left or right. And once you learn the gesture it feels really intuitive. And my favorite part, you can now apply the same 3D spatial scene effect to any photo you take. You can even do it with the downloaded ones. And as long as the image has depth data, it adds a whole new layer of creativity to your camera roll. And with that, moving forward to the message app. So here, iMessage is finally catching up in the customization department. And here, you can now fully personalize your chat backgrounds using three options. You can choose a photo from your own library, you can use animated Apple Designs background, or you can even generate a new one in Image Playground, which is Apple AI image tools. And for the group chat, the two new features have been added. The first one is polls. Now you can create quick polls in group chats. Even better, iOS will automatically suggest a poll if it detects a planning in the conversation, and result will update live and you can tap and hold to see who voted for what. And next up is the typing indicator. So here in the group chat, when someone is typing in the group, their profile icon shows a little animation so you know who is responding. And with that, moving towards to another feature, that is live translation. So live translation just got a huge boost in three areas, that is messages, phone calls and FaceTimes. So here in messages, it automatically translates incoming and outgoing text. And here at the phone calls, you got a real-time voice translation during calls. And at last, at the FaceTime, you'll get a live translated caption show up as the other person speaks. And yes, these features are similar to what Samsung introduced a while ago. But FaceTime auto captioning feature really stand out because it's clear, responsive, and surprisingly accurate. And with that, moving towards to the next feature, that is visual intelligence. So here, taking a screenshot in iOS 26 opens up a huge and a new world. So Apple calls it a screen intelligence, and here is what you can do. So here first comes up the image search. So here you can find the product or a similar image based on what's in your screenshot. And next up is draw to search. So here you can highlight any object manually to search where to buy it. And next up is smart action. So here for the event flyers there is an add to calendar button, so that automatically adds date, time and location. And at last, ask ChatGPT. So yes, there is now a ask button that lets you query ChatGPT about your content in your screenshot, and it's super handy. And with that, moving forward to the next feature, that is Genmoji. So, do you remember the Genmoji from the last year? Well, now it's finally getting the tool that we are waiting for. So here you can combine multiple emojis into a one unique Genmojis. So here you can even customize hairstyles and features. And yes, it's still marked beta, but even though it's been a year, it's a classic Apple. And with that, moving forward to the next feature, that is Image Playground. So Image Playground now offers a new generative art styles including oil painting, comic book, watercolor and more. And all of this is powered by Apple integrated version of ChatGPT. And here you can remix AI art faster and more naturally. And with better context straight from your phone, you can do it much efficiently. And that's it. With this, if you found this video helpful, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe to get updated for more videos. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.